I'm shooting not at the baby, because I'm not going to kill a baby. I don't care if it's Voldemort. I'm still not going to kill it. I'm shooting at the guy holding him. Maybe the fall will kill Voldemort.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. Welcome to Full of Shit. Welcome to the show. You're full of it. We're full of shit. And today we're going to be talking about stuff. And it's going to be awesome. And it's going to be super cool. And it's going to be awesome. And it's going to be a show. Mitch is here today. Welcome, Mitch, to Full of Shit. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Thank you for having us have you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Of course.
So, Mitch, as is tradition in this show, as a guest on this show, we ask you to please do an intro for us.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a countdown from 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome to Full of Shit, where we make like porta potties and are full of shit.
Nice.
All right. And now, like we forgot to do in the last episode we recorded, we will rate you.
Yeah.
So, Tim, why don't you start?
I like the reference to the porta potty. I mean, it's like direct correlation. Full of shit to porta potties. I like it. I'm going to give you a, did I already do a scale of wood already?
I think
At
you
one
did.
point?
I did tree bark one at one.
Oh, you did. You did. All right. I'm going to stay away from wood then. I'm going to give you a scale of steel from cold to hot. You were at the blue temper.
That's pretty good. I'll take that.
I think so.
I will use your own subject matter, and I will rate you on porta potties.
Oh.
And I will rate
okay.
you as a wooden porta potty that has not been emptied after 3 days of a music festival, of a 7-day music festival. We're 3 days into a 7-day music festival. It's made of wood, and it hasn't been emptied yet.
Isn't that just an outhouse?
Yeah, but it has been emptied. So do with that what you will.
Okay. I'm going to assume that it's like cold out, not too bad. So I'll take that.
I think a hot summer day.
Well,
Oh.
maybe
All
not
right.
so good, but I'll still take it as a good sign. Could be a 7-day use.
That's right. We could be at 7 days. So, all of you at home, you non-salad eaters, welcome to today's topic, which is going to be an interesting one, so to say. So, a little background on this one. I have never seen or read Harry Potter.
Yep.
I've only seen the first 2,
Yeah.
and it was a little while ago, not that long ago, because I tried to start watching them. I'm going to be honest, I didn't like them. And Mitch, I'm told that you're a big fan.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Books and movies?
Yeah, I read all the books when I was in like 2nd grade and reread them a few times, and movies I've just rewatched over the years. So
That's right. Mitch is a nerd.
some may say.
I mean,
yes.
I definitely was at one point as well. So.
And Tim, what about you? What's your Harry Potter experience?
I only read the books once through because I don't like reading, but I've watched the movies several times.
So now that we've established our Harry Potter skill, talent, knowledge, that's the word I'm looking for. Knowledge. Today's topic is could Noah survive as the boy who lived? Essentially, like, could I be Harry Potter? Could I swap in for Harry Potter?
So we're essentially how we're going to run this is we're going to drop in Noah. He's going to have all the powers, all the stuff, all the background. We're just going to run him through like all the situations as best we can, at least to our knowledge.
And then at the pivotal points, I think we're just going to let him run with it and see what happens.
see how he deals with different main plot points.
Yeah, this might not be that bad because it wasn't Harry. Like, he didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He kind of got carried by Hermione. I'm not gonna lie.
So why don't we start with me trying to say what I think the story of Harry Potter is?
I
That's
think that's a
fair.
good idea.
That's fair.
So I've seen the first 2, but I honestly can't even remember how the first one starts. Give me a hint.
Well, it starts with Harry in a house.
Not in a house, in a like broom closet.
Oh, yeah,
that is functioning as his room.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so he lives with his. Okay, so it starts off with Harry, and he is Dumbledore does a thing with a light with lamps, where he like sucks the light from the lamps, and that was a key part I remember.
Yeah.
And then he leaves Harry on a doorstep, and there's this woman who's a cat, and they are like, "Oh, Harry's special. We're gonna leave him here. Will he be okay?" Yeah, and then they leave him, and then he grows up, sort of, and then there's a snake I remember a snake, right?
Yep.
Am I on the right track?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And the snake tries to eat that little fat kid, right?
Kind of, you could say that. You could interpret it
Yeah.
that way.
All right,
Yeah,
that's how I
yeah.
interpret it. And he like talks to the snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he speaks snake. And then owls come and he goes to Hogwarts. And there's a guy with a face on the back of his head and he's bad.
Yep.
And Harry is like, "Ooh, you're bad." And nobody else notices, even though how do you not notice when this guy has a face on the back of his head? And there's a 3-headed dog and the dog is Fluffy?
Yeah.
And the dog
Yeah.
is named Fluffy, and Hagrid is the owner of Fluffy. And there's a stone that was called the Philosopher's Stone, but is turned to the Sorcerer's Stone for us Americans.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's all I remember.
That's pretty much it.
Wow.
Oh, there's a spider. Or is that in the next one?
That's
in the
number
next one.
2.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's the first one. And Harry looks in a mirror, and that's how he wins, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. You summed it up pretty well.
And the second one, there's a big spider, and there's a big snake. That's all I got. There's a troll in one of these 2 movies.
It's in the first one.
I only remember the big stuff.
think so.
Yeah, it's in the first one. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's where Professor
Yeah,
Quirrell
there's
passes
a-
out.
Okay, yeah, and there's a big spider, and it was also Hagrid's pet.
Yes.
Hagrid just likes big things because he's big.
He is a big man.
He's
And-
massive.
Then there's also a dragon,
Yes.
and I don't even know what they're trying to do in this movie. I honestly don't remember what the goal is. There's a book, and there's a Ginny Weasley who gets attacked by the snake, and there's a phoenix.
Yeah.
So
Tim looks so confused right now.
I think the one part you're missing is all of the snake and everything is orchestrated by Tom Riddle, which is like childhood Voldemort, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and Voldemort's the bad guy.
Mhm.
And you
Yeah.
shouldn't say his name.
Yes, he who shall not be named.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even though they just name him all the time. anyways.
it.
Yes. Voldemort.
You just.
And then the third one is the one I have no clue. Oh, there's a werewolf. I know that.
Yeah.
There's 2 werewolves. One that looks more like a dog and one that looks more like a beast. I only know that from memes.
Well. Yeah. Okay. Keep going with it.
And that one is called, don't tell me. It's some prison. The prisoner of,
Yeah.
it sounds like Alcatraz.
It's close, yes.
Close.
Azkaban.
Yes.
Kind of. Yeah. Yeah.
Azkaban.
That's it.
Prisoner of Azkaban. And there's Dementors,
Mhm.
and they suck people's happiness.
Their souls.
And is this the one with that weird girl? The one, Luna? With the
yeah,
white
she's in this
hair?
one.
I think so. Yeah.
She's in a lot of them.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
all I know from that one.
All right. So you
Okay.
wanna
What's the next one?
next one is
That's the Goblet of Fire.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that one, there's a hedge maze,
yes.
and the vampire from Twilight dies.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
You pretty much just cut right to the chase. on that one.
The next one is, I don't know. What's the next one?
That's
Order of the Phoenix.
Okay, I know nothing about this one, so this one I'm just gonna guess. Let's see. There's a phoenix in the second movie, so I'm gonna say that they're trying to protect a phoenix. Don't tell me if I'm right or wrong.
Okay.
They're trying to protect a phoenix from Voldemort because he needs it. Because phoenixes like help you come back to life and like some stuff. So he needs the phoenix to come back to life, and they're protecting it. That's my guess. We'll see if I'm right.
All right.
What's the next movie? Tell me the title.
Next
'cause I don't know.
movie is the
Half-Blood Prince.
Yes. Half-Blood
Oh,
Prince.
this is the one that I miraculously guessed the ending
A
of.
while ago. Yeah.
So one time, this was off mic. We were sitting around just as friends because we do that. We do stuff off mic sometimes.
We have friends.
And I somehow guessed that Dumbledore gets killed by Harry at the end. Was it Harry?
No.
I guess we'll find out.
I don't think it was Harry. No, it wasn't Harry. Harry was my third guess of who. Now I don't remember. Crap.
Well, keep going with it.
Okay. And then the last movie I know is like a collectathon where they're just going around collecting stuff. That's all I know about that one. I haven't seen either of those last ones. Like I haven't even seen parts of those last ones. I've seen parts of the other one.
Yeah.
That's all. That's what I got. Well, give me a grade. How did I do? If I had to do a book report on all of these, how did I do?
I would say I'm gonna split it up into chunks, right? Like if this is an assignment, you're getting like 15 points per section with 7 sections. So I'd say 1 through 4. 1 through 3, you got almost full marks on. So you probably A's
All
on
right.
those. 4, not that much info, but got it correct. So I'm still gonna give you a pretty solid grade. 5, you're like 1 out of 15, maybe 0.
Ouch.
Maybe 0.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't really
You
get any
didn't
points
nail
Was that one the Order of the Phoenix?
Yeah.
So I didn't get anything right on that
No.
one?
No, not at all.
Is there even a Phoenix in it?
No,
No.
What?
no. There's an order.
There's
So I was right that there was an order.
Yeah, it's like a alliance almost.
That one's kind of a given, though.
Yeah.
All right, and what about Half-Blood Prince?
Half-Blood Prince, you...
Besides the Harry part.
I mean, you got the Dumbledore death thing, which is kind of the biggest thing in that movie. So
Yeah.
I'd say that actually honestly sets up a lot in
Mhm.
the 7th and 8th movie.
And
I
what
suppose.
about the 7th and 8th?
You didn't really have anything for that one, did
I
you?
said they were collectathons.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Where they have
I
to
mean,
go
they
and
were-
collect a bunch of
Yeah,
stuff.
they're collecting a few things. I would say that'd be like most of it would be like the overall like what happens in these two movies. The main goal is they are collecting stuff. So.
All right, now that I've expertly described and reminded you both of what happens in these movies,
Sure.
do your thing. Take me through it. Could I be the chosen one? Dun 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 dun.
All right. So, do you want to start at 1, or do you want to start at 3 since you've already seen 1 and 2?
Let's start with 1, because then I can say what I would do in those situations.
All right.
So you
All right.
you guys narrate, correct
Fair.
me on where I was wrong.
All
Do
right.
your thing.
Scene. You're a baby in a basket. You get dropped off at a doorstep by a wizard that takes out the lights with a clicker. Boom. Flash forward. You're a kid. You're in a closet under stairs.
You're locked in.
You're locked in.
It's like a prison almost.
All of a sudden, your cousin comes walking down
so
the stairs and starts stomping on the stairs.
Do I know I have magic yet?
No.
No.
All right. I was gonna say kill him.
You attempt to get out of the closet. He pushes you back in.
My cousin won't let me come out of the closet.
No.
Exactly.
You will not
My
allow
cousin is narrow-minded and can't accept me for who I am. Won't let me out of the closet.
you.
Very accurate description.
Yeah, actually. All right. You go to the zoo.
I talk to a snake.
Yeah. You hear a snake talk to you. What do you
yeah.
do?
I think honestly, and I have no knowledge. He has no knowledge of like anything magic, right?
Yeah, he
Not
didn't-
whatsoever.
Well, actually, he didn't. Like the snake didn't talk to him. Like he just started talking to the snake, and all of a sudden, like the snake was just
Responded.
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit!"
So I'm a
You can-
lonely boy talking to a snake.
And all of a sudden, your cousin is just fascinated by the snake talking to you and rushes over.
Doesn't he like shove him?
Yes. He
All right.
shoves him out of the way.
I see my cousin coming. He's trucking at me. I'm just
Yep.
gonna stiff arm my cousin
No,
because he's a
he's a-
pudgy little boy.
He's a big boy compared to you.
And if I saw this snake start reacting to me, I honestly don't know what I would do. As a kid, it probably wouldn't freak me out that much because like as a kid, like that type of stuff really isn't that weird.
Yeah,
to
because
you.
I think he's only like 11 or 12.
Yeah,
at
he's
this
pretty
point.
small.
Yeah.
So I think that part, I would just tell the snake he's a fine looking snake. He's beautiful, and yeah, and that's it.
Okay.
I don't think anything major would happen with that one.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, I think that would do enough to move forward in the plot.
Yeah. All right.
I'm totally the chosen one.
All right. All of a sudden, you get home and you start getting letters from owls. What do you do?
Read them.
But you can't.
Why?
Your uncle who's taking care of you, he's taking them all away. He's not, he's not allowing you
He
to.
Yeah.
refuses them. All right, here's what I do. Do they lock him in the closet?
Yep.
I shoulder bash that door down with my incredible 11-year-old strength, or however old he is. I shoulder bash the door down. Dudley comes running down the stairs. I stiff arm him again. No, I throat chop him
Oh,
Ooh,
God.
that's an aggressive maneuver.
so that he can't call for uncle and auntie, whatever their names are. So he gets throat chopped. I go to where the letters are. I retrieve the letters. I read the letters. I do what the letters tell me. Because here's where Harry went wrong. Harry wasn't aggressive. Harry was a weak fool. He needed to throat chop more. So I'm going to throat chop Dudley, and that's my plan.
All right. You might get your ass beat from your uncle, but
It's true.
No, Dudley got throat chopped. He's not going to be able to contact the uncle.
Well, he'll get up eventually.
he'll get up.
Before
He's gonna get up.
get collected to go to
He's a
Hogwarts.
little pudgy brat, so he's
I'll throat chop him again.
He's just gonna keep throat chopping him until you get picked up for something.
All right, but I still think that would work. So now fast forward to the next scene.
Yeah.
Oh, 7 foot, 8 foot, 400-pound mysterious man
Okay, this is where it gets a little sketchy.
just shows up on your doorstep with a motorcycle.
I'd kick him in the balls.
And no, he says, Harry, come with me.
So you'd
I'm
say,
from
Noah,
Hogwarts."
come with me. I'm from
Oh, yeah,
Hogwarts.
I
And I
suppose.
read the letter. So this
Yeah, so
isn't,
you-
I know.
Yeah.
No, this is Hogwarts. I'd go with him immediately.
All right. So he's probably going to take you to like a dark alley.
I wouldn't.
Now,
Ooh, this is
remember-
getting weird.
Now remember, you don't know you're a wizard until he tells you
It's
that.
true. Like, you've probably seen the YouTube video. You're a wizard.
Yeah, you're a
Harry.
wizard. I saw that movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So how are you reacting to him going, "You're a wizard, Harry"?
I was kind of an arrogant child. So I think I'd be like, damn right, I'm a wizard, Hagrid. So yeah, I'm taking that in stride. Unlike
All right.
Harry, who's just like, what? In his little British voice.
I'm just Harry.
No, I'm a goddamn wizard. I'm a fucking wizard. That's how I would respond.
I think that would get the point across.
All right.
Yeah.
And then you're just gonna hop in the motorcycle with him.
Yeah, and right away.
So he'd probably fly across the sky in the motorcycle.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be cool. But so
I'm good with
so now you're in a dark alley are they in London? I think.
I think it's let's see. Yeah, it's just a random alley, and then they like push through a wall.
Yeah, they go through this bar
Yeah.
or tavern or whatever you want to call it,
Yep.
and they go out the back. Well, actually, it's kind of an important part. You walk into the bar, and like all these like 30, 40, 50-year-old adults just stop what they're doing and just start staring at you. One of them comes up and starts
I check
shaking
if
your
my
hand.
fly is down. Is it?
A quick check.
I would say no.
All right. Fly's not down. So they come up to me and they start talking to me. And
Yeah,
what
they're
do
like,
they say?
they're
to
like,
me?
no, it can't be you. You're
They know who I
alive.
am.
They're
Oh,
gonna they know
who you are.
they know exactly who you are, and they start like giving you handshakes. They're being like, "Oh my god, this man,
Like almost worshiping you.
this boy, he's famous."
That would go right to my head. I would take out a piece of paper and I would sign some autographs and sell them.
Damn,
I'm an
entrepreneur over
yeah.
here, selling out your fame.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
that's what I do. I would sign some autographs. Keep on going.
All right. So
All right.
next part's not.
We need to get to combat.
Yeah, I was gonna say next part's not too important.
Skip ahead. Fast
Yeah,
forward.
Hagrid basically just takes you shopping, brings you to Hogwarts. You get introduced to all your classmates.
Yeah.
Boring.
You meet as soon as you get to Hogwarts, Draco Malfoy, and he,
Throat chop.
for lack of a better term, is just
Honestly, that might actually work because in asserting dominance on Draco, because
Yeah.
he's a little wimp.
he's just
All right,
like a
so
spoiled rich boy.
As soon as
So-
Draco tries to say something to me, he gets throat chopped immediately because I'm a no holds barred Harry, also known as Noah. I'm in it to win it. I'm there for the kill. Because Harry was very unsure of himself. I am too sure of myself, if anything.
Yeah.
All right.
Overly confident. So throat chop to Malfoy.
All right. So Malfoy's on the ground.
That's
going
gonna
to
change the
for air.
That's that's gonna change the power dynamic for the rest of these.
I think so. He's going to be a little bit scared of you.
Oh, he's gonna be
I
a
think
lot
so.
of it
Definitely.
scared of me. I want to make sure of it.
Yeah. So
Oh, geez. All right.
you're at school. You get put in Gryffindor. All this stuff.
Wait,
happens.
isn't there like something where like he asks to not be in
Yeah.
Gryffindor?
Yeah.
So when they're
You
getting
get
sorted.
yeah. Let's go to that point. You get a hat on your head, and it starts talking to you. Starts sorting through your mind.
And he's like saying like, if I remember, he's saying like not Slytherin, not Slytherin, not
Mhm.
Slytherin.
What house you picking?
Yeah,
'Cause
'cause it basically just lets him choose.
Yeah.
Well, what's the point of the hat?
Well, it gives you suggestions.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like it tells
so it's
you
like
where
your
you might
career
do well.
advisor.
Basically, yeah.
It's your academic
Yeah.
advisor is a hat.
Yeah.
An old piece of fabric. Okay. I think he'd be looking through my head and he would go, "Oh my god, disgusting."
You'd be like, what have you been watching at home?
Did you clear your browser history before you came to Hogwarts?
Wait, when is this set? Did they
It's, like,
have
pretty modern.
computers?
I'm
It's
also
pretty
only
There's cars and
11.
11, so like modern cars.
I think I looked this up once. I think it's like late 90s, early
Yeah.
90s.
Yeah,
Late
so
Well,
they'd
'cause
have,
that's around
like-
when the first book was
Yeah.
written, at least.
Yeah, so they'd have computers.
pre-internet.
Yeah, it would be pre-internet.
Yeah.
Like in the very beginning of the series, probably.
Yeah.
You clear my bookshelf.
Clear your
I think
magazines.
I would probably still be Gryffindor. Like, I think
Yeah.
I took one of those Pottermore tests and I was Gryffindor. So
Nice.
I assume it would see that in my memories and say, "All right, there you go,
Yeah.
Gryffindor."
enough.
All right. So
Give me some action.
Yeah, now you're in Gryffindor. You know, you're taking your classes, learning
Oh.
how to like levitate things.
You get to hop on a broom
True.
and it starts flying.
Malfoy there?
Oh, Malfoy's
Oh,
there.
yeah.
He's picking on the
And he knows how to fly pretty well. He's zipping around.
he starts picking on one of your buddies who's a little, no, I wouldn't say slow, but he's like kind of easy guy to pick on.
Yeah.
It's Ron?
No, it's Neville.
Oh, nobody messes with Neville on my watch.
Yeah.
All right, so he's picking on Neville. I'm going to wait for him to fly up in the air. I'm going to hop on my broom. I'm going to fly after him. I'm just going to push him off.
Do you know how to fly?
I could figure it out. Harry figures it out, doesn't he?
Yeah, Harry's. I mean, I would assume that you have still have James and Lily's genetics, and his dad was like a pro Quidditch player, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my plan. Actually, before he even gets a chance to, as soon as I see him pick it on Neville, I'm going to get on my broom. I'm going to fly up. I'm just going to pick him up. I'm going to fly him in the air. I'm going to drop him.
Well, he doesn't start picking on Neville until Neville falls off the roof and breaks his arm. So Neville's not even there at this point. He just starts talking smack about him.
Yeah.
Oh, so Neville's gone.
He just
Neville's
basically
not.
what he does is he picks up something that Neville had.
Yeah, the Remember All.
Yeah. It's a little orb that helps him remember.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get on my broom. I'm going to start spinning in circles, okay?
Okay.
So I'm staying horizontal. And I'm just spinning.
Mm-hmm.
And with the tail of the broom, I'm just going to spin really fast and just smack Malfoy in the face with it over and over. And he's already scared of me because of the throat chop incident.
That's true.
He's going to see you coming.
So I'm going to get him with 4 or 5 smacks, and then that'll probably shut him up.
Probably.
Mission accomplished.
At this point, let's say he's so scared, he just throws the ball.
Wait, he has a ball?
It's a little glass ball.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not concerned about it.
Okay. So
I'm going to let it hit the ground. I'm going to keep smacking him. I'm going to get 5 or 6 more hits. That's someone else's problem.
He's going for hits.
Okay.
I'm there to avenge Neville, not save him. What's that thing that Tony Stark says? You can be damn well sure we'll avenge it. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
That's you. Okay.
All right. Cool.
Next big point. We got 7 movies to get through here.
Yeah,
so
I was thinking
we
about
got to get cooking.
Well, all right. So
Troll, I think, could be a good
troll.
Yeah.
Troll. You get a troll. It's mashing up bathrooms. What are you doing?
Yeah, and
I turn
Hermione's
off
in
the
them.
comments because that's how you deal with trolls.
True. Except
All right.
This one's about to beat down Hermione with a giant club.
Ah, not my girl Hermione. I actually kind of think she's annoying, but not annoying enough to let die. So I, with Ronald, will go to her rescue. And how do I defeat this troll? I have no clue how they defeat him. So we're going to keep this vanilla. I am going to... Do I know magic? Any magic?
You know a little magic, yeah.
What kind of magic do I know?
You know how to pick objects up with your wand.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
I will pick up a bar of soap. I will put it in front of the troll. I will drop the bar of soap.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
When he inevitably bends over to pick it up, I will take his club with my levitation spell and put it where the sun don't shine.
a little prison joke there. Oh, God.
That is how I defeat the troll.
I think that would be pretty effective.
I think so,
and it's
too.
honestly not... I mean, it is pretty far off of how they defeated him, but not too far.
I think that's pretty simple magic too, right?
Yeah.
So I think
because they originally defeated him by just picking up his club and bonking him on the head.
and then I throat chop him.
When he's just shouting in pain from...
That's gonna be my signature move. When I assume at the end of the movies he probably fights Voldemort. I am ending him with a throat chop. That's just a prelude.
Okay,
right, cool.
All right, let's get cooking.
All right. Next major plot point is going to be the
ending, kind of.
The ending of the first one, which is you're going through. You got a giant chess game.
Yeah, so you know someone's about to go try to steal the Sorcerer's Stone, and you know that's bad.
It's that two-headed guy, right?
Yeah.
I think I would have spotted that guy immediately because he's the only one in that place wearing a turban. I'm going to be I'm going to keep trying him to take it off because I'm going to be suspicious of that guy.
Could just with your wand.
That's
just
assault.
lift it off. No, you're not touching him. You're touching his turban.
You're just going to levitate the turban.
All right, yes. At some point, I will levitate the turban off of his head.
And you're going to see
way before this.
Okay, so at this point, basically the whole school knows that he's just...
As soon as I see that he has kind of an evil face on the back of his head, I'm throat chopping him.
That two-faced bastard.
I think you would probably just win there.
Here's the thing. I don't think any of these wizards are very physical dudes. They're used to just pointing wands at each other. So I think if I go in there and just start punching and throat chopping, they're not going to know what to do.
So you're going to be working out? You're going to be
a swole pod.
You're going to be a swole, Harry?
Swole Noah.
Yeah. So
Swole Noah.
you know what? I'm gonna dedicate. I'm gonna state this right now. I'm not gonna focus at all on magic. I'm gonna learn the bare minimum of magic. This is how I'm gonna spend my Hogwarts career. I'm gonna focus instead on mixed martial arts.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
So we'll just planting that seed. So yeah, I think I win the first movie pretty quick,
Okay.
easily. then.
Okay.
I'm gonna skip ahead a couple movies because at this point
Yeah.
it's like
Second movie's
I think the next like biggest thing that happens in that entire series is gonna be in the fourth movie. When Voldemort comes
really
back.
the only important thing that happens in between is you learn how Voldemort is still somewhat alive.
Yeah.
Which is through like the Horcruxes.
Yep.
He kind of puts his essence.
What is a
into these-
Horcrux?
He kind of like takes part of his like soul almost and puts it into these objects.
Basically, when he kills somebody, he puts a part of his soul into an object.
Do I learn how to do that?
No, it is
No.
like
That's
the most
like
forbidden magic out
yeah.
there.
So I couldn't
Nobody
find
knows
it
how
out.
to do it.
No,
Not even if I throat chop Dumbledore.
no, he wouldn't tell you.
All right.
I don't.
Try to poof out
At
of it
that
or
point, I
something.
don't think even Dumbledore really knows. Well,
No,
he
I feel
might
like
know.
he probably knows.
He might know because of his like background.
Yeah, he's
Maybe.
like he's even more powerful than Voldemort actually,
Yeah, I think
which is
so.
kind of why they don't face Voldemort until
Yeah,
Dumbledore's
because
dead.
he was
Question.
originally.
Why is Voldemort so powerful? Like, what is the reason?
I mean, I think it's kind of random. Like, why are some people super athletic or super smart?
Yeah,
Steroids.
Yeah, basically. And he went to the dark side, basically.
yeah. He went dark side. And he got all that rage.
So he's on magic steroids.
Basically.
All right. So how does he come back? Which one is the fourth movie? You said the
That's
fourth
where
movie.
he comes back.
But what movie?
Oh,
is that?
Goblet of Fire.
Goblet of Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So little background on this one, since you were somewhat close. There's like this big like rival school tournament that's Hogwarts is hosting.
Is there a mixed martial arts component? Because I'm winning that.
Victor Crumb might smack you around a little bit.
Yeah, he's
Even
a
if I've been training
he's
my
a-
whole career.
He's a professional
buff-
athlete,
he's
the Wizarding
professional.
world.
Professional.
like the best professional. He's like the Lionel Messi of Quidditch.
Yeah, he's really good.
We're not talking Quidditch. We're talking fisticuffs.
Well, he's like 6'3", like
Oh.
Yeah,
230,
he's a buff guy.
yeah.
he's buff.
But,
He's
I mean,
naturally
if you've
buff
been
guy.
training MMA for 4 years at this point,
And
you
not
might be able to
and
take
only
it.
been minorly focusing on my studies.
Yeah, and
Otherwise, everything
honestly,
else
that
is-
doesn't really matter because Harry just kind of gets spoon fed the whole way through the tournament. Anyways.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he basically gets like illegally selected for this tournament, so he has to compete as
So I get illegally
Yeah.
selected.
yeah. So you just have to compete against these other schools along with one of your classmates from Hogwarts. So I think we should just run them through the trials.
Yeah,
Right?
I guess so.
So
All right,
trial
trial
number
one.
one. You have to. What do you get? An egg from a dragon? Is that what it is?
Easy.
What's that?
I think it's you get that like metal egg from the
Yeah,
dragon.
that is number one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's dragon right away. You have to steal a dragon's egg.
Go.
From like a cave?
It's like
No, it's like in an
a
arena.
pit. Like it's like bear pit, but dragon pit.
And it's got rocks in it and everything.
Yeah.
I seduce the dragon. I cast bardic
Ooh.
inspiration.
Oh no, this this dragon's like captive, like angry at the
Oh,
world.
it's a pissed dragon.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, this-
it's upset.
This guy.
What do I have at my disposal?
A wand.
A wand.
I haven't been working with magic.
But I will tell you, before you go in there, someone basically tells you, they teach you how to like summon objects with your wand.
Yeah.
And
They hand
Yeah.
teach you how to do that. So
All right. Do I know anything about dragons?
they can fly, they can breathe fire, and they can eat you.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to summon a fireman's suit.
Interesting.
Yep.
Is a fireman suit rated against napalm?
I don't know. I'm going to summon one that is. I'm going to summon two fireman's suits, one in 2 sizes larger.
Oh, a double suit.
Double suit it.
I'll put on the first one, put on the second one. I will suit up. I will also do like the oxygen mask and everything. I'm just going for it. I'm just going for that egg.
Sprinting in there.
Yeah. I will also summon. Can I summon like things, like living things?
You can-
I don't
I
believe
think it's
so.
just
It has to be like inanimate
objects.
objects.
Because he summoned his broom at one point.
I will summon a doll that looks just like me. I will use levitation. I will dangle it in front of the dragon. Dragon goes for it. I, with my incredible athletic ability I've been training in my fireman suit, go for the egg. Obtain the egg. I'm impervious to fire, and I'm good. I just gotta make sure it doesn't slash me, but
Yeah.
I think that would be plausible.
Yeah, that's fine.
that's
Fine
right.
by.
All right.
Yeah. All
So,
right.
next
then,
trial.
Next trial.
Next trial.
You got to go and diving underwater for an hour.
To retrieve. No, it's not Hermione, is it?
It's
Ron. Ron, right?
it's one of those two. Yeah. They're both under
Because
there. so-
Victor Crumb
I
has to
prefer
get
to save
Hermione.
Hermione.
Yeah, that's right.
No,
yeah.
she's like dating the other buff dude at this point, kind of.
Ah,
So he has
dang
to
it.
get her.
Yeah. Neville will help you here. Because for beating up Malfoy, I'm going to say he probably still gives you the weed.
What? He gives me weed?
It's a weed that lets you breathe underwater. It basically
basically gives you
grows
gills.
Yeah, it grows you
Oh,
gills
that's
and
gross.
And
webs.
like webbed hands.
All right, well, I do that, and then I go and I save whoever I'm saving.
That one's pretty easy.
Well, you got to fight some mermaids down there.
You have to.
I've been
not
training in mixed
mermaids.
martial arts.
It's true, but underwater mixed martial arts?
Yes, we'll
Oh.
say that factored in.
You're gonna be
Okay.
like opposite of. You're just gonna be like a Rocky scene underwater of him just like doing like punches through the water and everything,
Yeah.
fighting with mermaids.
I think
You're
that's
gonna train with the mermaids.
that's probably the easiest trial. So I think you'd probably get through that one with no problem.
That's right.
Nice. Then the last.
The
There's
last
only
one's
3.
the Maze of Death.
Right. So it's a big. It's a massive corn maze.
Is it like a you need to beat the other people?
Yes.
Yeah.
You need to get to the center
First-
fastest.
Right out the gate, I'm kicking the person on the left of me right in the shin.
Okay.
Ah.
I'm
Good
using a leg kick
All right.
with my mixed martial arts ability, taking them down. Then going for the next closest person, doing a omoplata on them, and then we're gonna armbar them into submission. I don't know if those two
Nice.
things go together.
All right.
I'm just saying
Well,
MMA
you
terms.
could probably
Sure.
make it work. At this point, you've got like 4 full years of training. So
yeah. So
So I armbar the second one into submission. By now, then the other one has probably gotten up and is about to cast a spell on me. I will use, let's say I've trained in some Muay Thai as well. I'll get them in a clinch, headlock them, snap their neck. Is there anything?
Holy shit! What the hell?
I feel like there is rules against killing your opponents.
All right, fine. Then instead, I'll do that ear
Yeah.
clap thing you see in movies.
Oh,
where it,
yeah.
like stuns people. I'll clap them in the ears like that. How many people are in this race? How many?
You have 3 opponents.
Yeah.
So I've taken down 2.
And one is a woman, if that affects your...
Yeah.
It does affect it. Neither
And-
of those 2 will be the woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'm chivalrous.
Okay. You seem like a chivalrous guy.
So we'll say that the woman is the one who got away, because I'd say in the time that I'd spent submitting these 2, she would have time to get away. So now I'm going into tracker mode.
You're tracking her through the maze.
I will inform you. She's like a gymnast, so you might
crap.
have some struggles.
I've met my match.
Yeah.
And this maze changes
Yeah, it's like
as
shifting.
you go through it. So it might close you off on one path. So it might not
Do
be
I
able
still
to
know
find
my
it.
summoning spell?
Yeah.
All right. Are there any rules about me going above the maze?
No.
I'm gonna
As far as I know, yeah.
use my summoning spell. Summon a periscope.
Periscope.
Well, look above the maze, find my route, and get there, and hope the gymnast doesn't beat me. If I see the gymnast along the way, I'm summoning a boomerang, using it to take her down.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you do see the gymnast along the way, and she just gets like swallowed by the maze.
Yeah.
Like into one of the hedges. Like,
Yeah.
she's just gone.
dies.
You don't know.
I
She
have
just
no
gets
idea.
swallowed up. I
I'm
don't
gonna-
think she dies.
I don't think so.
My better nature would get a hold of me, and I would definitely attempt to save her. So
I think yeah.
yeah,
'cause she
there's
does-
no.
she
saving her.
definitely comes back
Yeah.
later in the series.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
so she
sure
doesn't
in the
die.
movies Harry does try to save her. and
I would
she's just
summon a
gone.
bottle of weed killer.
Some
Raid.
raid. Yeah. No,
Raid
that's
a weed
Ant-
killer?
Not raid.
Ant-
Roundup.
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 Yes.
Well, I'd be screwed because I'd summon raid
Oh.
in my panic.
And you just
Be gone,
killing
wasps.
ants
Oh
everywhere.
wait, there's no wasps.
Yeah, so I would summon raid. It wouldn't work, and then she'd get sucked up.
Okay, so now you're in the center,
Yeah.
right?
So I made it.
You
Yeah,
got
you made
a
it.
glowing
Periscope.
cup in front of you.
But
Oh, I'm grabbing that.
by
gold
some
cup.
miracle of God, the dude you kicked in the shin, who's your fellow classmate from Hogwarts, he beat you.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you get there,
I must have failed mine.
and there's a little disgruntled, got a wart, hook nose, short, pudgy dude who's
By the
got him
cup?
captive, and he's got this big cauldron in front of him.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm casting that abracadabra spell.
Avada Kedavra?
Yep.
You don't even know that at this point. I
Ah,
don't think.
crap.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you do. 'Cause-
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because
Mad-Eye
Professor Moody. Yeah.
Yeah,
would
he,
have-
he taught you that.
yeah.
So,
doesn't teach you like he doesn't let you try it, but
but you know
the words.
You know the words. You know how it works.
You know what? I'm summoning just because I'm summoning an AR-15 rifle.
What?
I'm dropping the guy.
I would say that would probably be effective.
Would a wizard spell be able to stop a bullet?
I don't think so.
I don't think it would. Do you think they would like be like,
I don't think they'd have time to react. Like they might be able to like knock the gun out of your hands before you
I'd
can
summon
shoot.
another one.
it does take a while. Like it has to like fly
yeah, it
to
has
you.
like transport to you.
Yeah,
But you could just resummon the
if
one.
you think about it, like you can't process like the speed of a bullet, like the human mind can't, and we can see that magic. So that means that magic is moving significantly slower than a bullet.
True.
Yeah.
True.
It's kind of like Star Wars almost.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a rifle would be more effective than a laser gun.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, I'm gonna keep that in mind for the future. Yeah, I'm gonna summon a rifle and I would drop that guy.
Okay.
All right. We're going to say that in the process of you summoning the rifle, he's in the movie, he cuts Harry's hand, right? To bring Voldemort back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He like gets like strapped up or held up by a grave thing.
Yeah.
This gravestone statue.
Yeah. So you get clamped up.
So
And,
after I shoot this guy,
we'll say before.
Say
And
before.
between
'Cause
you
like I
getting
said,
to the
it's going
center
to take
and
a while
you
for
shooting
that
it.
rifle, and that happened almost immediately.
Yeah. So he slices open your hand. Your blood goes in this cauldron.
Gross.
All of a sudden, this little gross-looking baby comes out.
The little gremlin at this point, it's growing.
Yeah.
can I react to this or am I still strapped?
You're
to
you're
this?
Still
strapped.
So
The rifle's coming.
you realize as it starts growing that this is Voldemort come back to life.
Yeah.
How much mobility do my wrists have? Is it
I'd
holding me
say-
by the wrist?
I think it's just like a bear hug, right?
Ooh,
I think so.
So your arms could probably
He's got like
wiggle
he's got
free.
like one arm around you and a scythe up to your neck.
I'm summoning a flak jacket.
A flak jacket.
Yeah, like one of the like bulletproof vests that comes up around your
Okay.
neck.
All right.
Then, because it now can no longer stab me in the throat, I'm summoning a handgun. It's because my arms are free. I'm shooting not at the baby because I'm not going to kill a baby. I don't care if it's Voldemort. I'm still not going to kill it. I'm shooting at the guy holding him. Maybe the fall will kill Voldemort.
Okay. Okay. So
Didn't he just like the pot like kind of melted away and he just kind of
he just kind of like
he's just like kind of
appeared.
on the ground.
Yeah.
He wasn't getting held because the
Never
guy
mind
just
then.
like dumped him in a
I'm
pot.
summoning a grenade. I'm tossing it at Voldemort. What I assume to be Voldemort.
yeah. So I feel like Voldemort is smart and like powerful enough to.
He would stop the grenade.
Well, he'd probably shield himself. He wouldn't care
Yeah.
about his. Butt.
So I'd get everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All
which
right.
would kind of serve the purpose because you're in the movies. Your classmate dies at this point,
All right.
Yeah. He's
So-
already
Collateral damage.
and everyone kind of
Yeah.
blames you for it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
They did witness me pretty brutally do some takedowns.
Yeah, they did.
That's a fair assumption.
So
That's good.
yeah, I'd say you get through the movie. Voldemort just kind of disappears. I forget how he gets out of there in the movies, but
He just like doesn't he just like
vanish. Like, oh yeah, he. I forget what.
oh
it's
no
called.
Harry or grabs the cup and he's gone. Yeah, so you
Oh yeah, because
have
that's
the
how-
opportunity to
that's how
grab
they
the
got
cup
there.
again and it will transport you out of there.
Actually, we left out a key point. When you grab the cup, you're actually no longer in the maze. You get transported to like a random cemetery somewhere, and then you can
That's
grab
where all
the
this
cup
is
again
happening.
and right back.
How'd they get the cup there in the first place? If it teleports you every time you touch it.
Well, it normally doesn't, but someone tampered with it.
Yeah.
Mm.
You like adjusted where it takes you.
Do all cups do that in the Harry Potter world?
Just the
No.
magic ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, be careful.
It's more of a goblet.
Yeah, be careful
It's
when you're
massive.
messing with goblet. Oh, that's why it's called the Goblet of Fire.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's all
Yeah.
coming together.
Yeah.
All
Full
right,
circle.
I survived this one.
Yep.
Next
Yeah.
one.
So now you're in movie number 5.
yeah.
Not
which
Not
one's
much
that one?
happens. Not
Oh,
much
no.
happen- Oh.
There's a pretty
Okay,
key point.
yeah.
So
All right.
This is the Phoenix
we're gonna
one, right?
we're gonna rewind back to movie 3 for a second here. Prisoner of Azkaban. Not really anything that crazy happens in that movie. The main thing that you learn is that you have like your biological parents are both dead, but you learn that you have an uncle who's still alive who is imprisoned in Azkaban. and he
Happens to be
escapes.
your godfather.
Oh yeah, not
Ooh.
uncle, godfather.
Yeah.
But he escapes, and he's like he's basically your father at this point. Like he's your
Nice.
pseudo father.
Maybe he teaches me MMA tricks, or I teach him MMA
Hey.
tricks.
Yeah, he's the one that can transform into a dog.
Oh, cool. Can I learn how to do that?
I'd say you probably could.
Yeah. How does that process work?
I mean,
it's like an illegal process.
Yeah, but they all did it when they were in Hogwarts. So
Yeah.
I feel like you would be able to.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm not against breaking Hogwarts law.
Yeah. Because your dad, you found out, transformed into a stag.
Who makes these wizard rules? If it's not someone I elect, I'm not
Wizard.
following it.
The Minister of Magic.
Yeah.
He gets elected.
No regulation without representation.
But yeah, so movie 5, basically, it's about this order, the Order of the Phoenix, that's kind of like coming together to fight against Voldemort. Because at this point, the wizarding government doesn't believe that Voldemort's back to life.
Of course they don't.
But
They're British.
Dumbledore believes it.
Yeah.
And a lot of like the people that are close to them do. So they form this order. One of the people in this order is your godfather, Sirius. So
His name's Sirius?
Sirius Black.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
No, I thought
Yeah.
my godfather was serious, not you.
It's true. But so you're kind of going throughout your school year. You're getting like these weird like connections to Voldemort. Like your head starts to really hurt, and all of a sudden you're like seeing stuff through his eyes.
Like Kylo Ren and Rey?
Yeah, kind of. There's like a link between you two when he tried to, when he killed your mom and she like protected you. It formed a link between you and Voldemort.
Weird.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, what am I doing in this movie?
The first like 3/4 of the movie, not much
Yeah, it's
happens.
a lot of diplomacy and
Story
espionage
stuff.
and
Yeah.
backstory and all that fun stuff. The last bit, you get
There's a lot of combat here.
you get into
A
You-
firefight, basically.
you go into the order or the ministry
The Ministry of
of Magic.
Like the headquarters. You'd be like basically in the Pentagon.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And you get into a very, very, very restricted section, and you are looking for an orb
Yeah,
that has
it's a
a prophecy.
There's
I'm
like, and to set the scene, there's like 60, 70 foot tall shelves, like hundreds and hundreds of these shelves just filled.
There's a
with these
prophecy
prophecies.
basically for everybody.
Yeah.
So
And I'm looking for mine.
Yeah.
Yep.
The one that basically talks about how you're going to defeat Voldemort.
Do I have to fight anybody here?
Oh, yeah.
Are they within arm's length?
No.
Are they throat chopping?
So basically,
it's gonna be like imagine like these guys like your situation is like you're trying to fight somebody. They're firing spells down aisles like at a grocery store.
yeah,
Oh, is
Like
there a
they're
teleportation spell?
there is, but you don't know it yet.
Yeah, that's
So
a
I
very
can't, like,
advanced one.
Blink. There's not like a blink spell. Where I
No.
could, like blink
No.
just ahead.
No.
Is there an invisibility spell?
You have an invisibility cloak,
All right.
but I don't believe you have it with you at this point.
My MMA skills aren't going to come into to play here. I'm going
It's
to rely on magic. Is Hermione with me?
She is. Hermione, Ron, Ginny.
Yeah, I think
Right?
so.
Neville, too, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, Neville's there. I
Yeah.
think.
I'm hiding behind Hermione.
Is Luna there?
Luna
too?
might be. There's a decent amount of
There's a lot of
there.
people.
Are we saying that I learned that illegal turning into an animal thing?
We could say that.
If
yeah.
if you decided to go after that in your third year,
Yep,
then
yep.
maybe. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to have my animal have been a bird. I'm going to turn into a bird. I'm
Like
going to fly.
like a bald eagle.
Yeah, eagle. I'm going to turn into an eagle. I'm going to fly up close to these guys, turn back into a human, and then I'm within range. Throat chop. And
Eagle
Throat chop.
drop, throat chop. What do you do?
throat chop, get them in an arm bar, but actually break their arm this time, their wand arm.
Oh, okay.
Take them to the
Ah,
ground.
all right, good.
Get them, submit them.
All right.
Then
I
back
would-
into eagle.
Subdue.
I would say as
Subdue.
soon as you hit him with the throat chop, these people you're fighting do know how to teleport. So they would probably just teleport into another
Yeah,
room. Because
they-
basically,
They're cowards.
what happens in this fight is you guys start just kicking their ass and they just teleport around all your friends and hold them like at wand point. So basically gunpoint.
Yeah.
And you're just left there.
Hmm.
And
In
it's
the
somehow
middle.
you make your way into this other room that has like this weird, like mystical looking arch
Yeah,
in
and
the
if
middle.
you touch it, it turns.
It kills you.
It basically kills you. It
Yeah.
steals
Yeah, my
your soul.
goal is I'm going to be trying to break as many of their arms as possible before
Okay.
they can do that.
So yeah, you have the prophecy and you're against.
Got it. Prophecy got.
Yep. Malfoy's dad is one of them. The Death Eaters, Voldemort's.
Oh,
like,
he's probably scared of me too. He's heard the story.
That's he probably is. So he's trying to get this from you. He's got all your friends at one point.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, these white lights like start shooting through the room, and it's the Order of the Phoenix.
They're good guys, right?
They're the good guys. So
Yeah.
they get. We don't really have to get into too many details on
Yeah,
the
not
general
really.
fight, but you start fighting, doing magic,
Yep.
throat chopping people, breaking arms, and all of a sudden you find yourself fighting side by side with your godfather, Sirius Black.
Oh, I
And
turn
you
into
two.
an eagle. He's turning into a dog. We're running down
Yeah,
corridors.
you just start
we're
kicking some
slicing
ass.
throats. I'm going for the eyes. He's going for the crotch. It's,
Hell yeah.
And so you're doing this. All of a sudden, he looks at you and he goes, "Nice one, James," which is your dad's name because you remind him of him. And then you see from
that's
across
a
the
touching
room,
moment. I shed a tear.
yeah, and then you
All
see
right.
from across the room
Tear
this,
shed.
this evil-looking lady just go Avada Kedavra and straight up murder your godfather.
Yeah.
What are you
going
doing?
for?
He
it.
just gets
All
hit.
right, eagle going towards her. Going
She
for
starts
the eyes.
booking it.
I'm in eagle form, man. She can't outrun a bird.
No, she kills him. You start crying, holding his body, and she just books it. Like we're saying you're grieving for like
Yeah, I would
15
definitely
seconds.
This
agree.
is
This guy taught me how
basically
to be
your
an eagle.
dad.
Yeah, this guy taught me how to be an eagle.
Yeah.
I'm grieving. All right. Yeah, she's gone. She gets away.
But you know where she goes, so you could chase her down.
I am chasing her down.
Okay, so you chase her
Cool.
down into the main area, right? What
Yep.
are you doing to her?
I am remaining an eagle and going for the eyes.
Okay, not honestly not too different than what happens in the
he
in the real
he
movie.
basically trips her up with this, or like hits her in the back with a spell, like
Yeah,
in the actual movie,
Yeah, there's
and she
in the
trips
actual
and
movie.
falls.
There's like these 3 unforgivable spells. One's a torture spell, one's a mind control spell, and one's a murder spell. You start just torturing.
Yeah,
Can
I'm
I say
instead
that?
remaining
Okay.
in. I'm instead remaining in eagle form, and I'm just gouging her eyes.
Okay, yeah. So
All right,
similar.
that's fair.
Similar
Clawing.
thing. All of a sudden, you see her like she's like cowering, like all scared. All of a sudden, you see her like start smiling and laughing, kind of looking behind you.
That's creepy.
Yeah. What are you
doing?
doing?
Turning back into a human, putting her in the armbar. Signature move. Throat chop.
Signature move. Do you have a name for the signature move?
Yeah, the armbar. It's just called. Or I guess we
Like you know how like all the WWE wrestlers have like,
Yeah.
signature names.
The people's armbar. Taking
I like it.
People's arm.
taking
People's
inspiration from The Rock. The people's armbar.
Okay. So you got her in the people's armbar.
The people's throat chop, and then the
Yeah.
people's armbar.
And you turn around, and there is Voldemort just appeared.
Is he in range? Of the
He's like-
move?
Probably
He's-
10, 15 meters away from you.
I'm not gonna hesitate. I'm not scared of this guy. I'm in rage mode.
So you're just charging him.
I turn back into eagle, rush him, go for the throat chop.
He would probably
The
just
people's
like
throat chop.
he'd probably just kind of dodge it magically or something.
Yeah, he's
He-
seen me do it.
he's-
I've been
he's-
overusing this move.
I mean, he's far enough away from you that he might actually be able to just snap that murder spell on you.
Yeah.
Would he?
Probably. I mean, his main goal is to kill you, basically. Because you're like the only person that's supposed to be able to defeat him.
Yeah, so he's after you.
Hey,
He's
I
got-
think I'm overcome by rage.
So you just
I'm
charge
going
him.
for him.
Okay, so we're gonna say, to follow the plot of the movie, as you're charging him, he's about to kill you. Dumbledore appears.
He just shows up
Yeah.
like a badass.
And him and Voldemort just start dueling it out. And it's like destroying the whole ministry. Like it's like the coolest wizard battle you've ever seen.
Yeah.
I'm in awe. My eyes are wide.
Yeah.
My eagle eyes. I'm like,
You're just perched up somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm on his shoulder. I'm sitting on Dumbledore's shoulder.
Okay.
Nice.
So,
All right.
so you guys are fighting. All this stuff's going down. All of a sudden, Voldemort disappears, just gone. And you and Dumbledore are just kind of looking around. And all of a sudden, using the link that he has with you, he starts possessing your body.
My eagle body?
He'd probably turn you back into a person for this.
All right,
Yeah.
he does that. He has oh no, he's got the people's throat chop at his disposal now.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
But you're kind of resisting him. Like
Yeah.
Dumbledore's trying to coach you through it.
All right.
So you basically just have to be mentally strong enough to fight him off.
Do you have to be mentally strong to train in MMA for
I would
However
say
many
that would make
years.
you even more mentally strong.
All right.
I think so.
I've got
I think so.
fortitude.
Yeah, you do.
You can take a hit.
You do.
I
You're
force him
resilient.
right out.
Okay, so he's forced out. So he's standing there. He's not too happy because he knows he can't beat Dumbledore and he can't get to you. All of a sudden, there's all these fireplaces that'll let people teleport into work. The Minister of Magic just,
Is that like the president?
yeah, basically,
Yeah.
like the Prime Minister
Right, yeah.
of England, basically. He appears and all of a sudden he just like shits his pants because he sees Voldemort and Voldemort just gets the hell out of there.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how it ends. So I'd say your throat chopping armbar technique was very effective.
People's throat chop and the people's armbar.
Yeah. I would
Great.
say that definitely gets you through this one.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So
Let's just jump right over to you already know that Dumbledore dies by the hand of you
I don't
missed the
remember.
name.
someone
but-
who's very intimidated by you.
yes.
Like he's scared of me. Like
Yeah,
he's
like
seen the
you
people's
set up-
throat
you
chop
set-
and he's scared.
He's experienced the people's throat chop.
Malfoy.
Yeah.
Oh.
He killed
Well,
Dumbledore.
actually, he was meant to, but actually Snape does.
So
no,
he was
Snape was meant to. Malfoy kills him.
What?
Or no,
I
I'm
think it
sorry.
was the other way
Malfoy
around.
disarms him. Snape kills him.
Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
So Malfoy is like about to kill him, and then he has visions of the people's throat chop.
Yeah, and he just clams up, so Snape has to do it.
Actually, that fits pretty well in the plot
it does.
because he was scared to kill him in the first place.
Like he gets like a
Yeah.
lump in his throat
Yeah.
from being
Yeah.
people's throat chopped so many times. And
Mhm.
Yep,
he
yep.
can't do it.
Yeah. So now we're in the 7th book / movie. You're basically just hunting all around the country for these things that Dumbledore showed you how to find. The Horcruxes are
Yep.
kind of keeping Voldemort alive.
And you,
I think as an eagle, I'd have an advantage in that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's really, I mean, I'd say the biggest action part is you have to break into the wizarding world's biggest, most heavily guarded vault to find
Yeah.
one of
The
these.
bank?
It is a bank, yes.
Yep.
And
Good
there's a
guys.
dragon guarding this. There's all sorts of spells. A lot of stuff going on here.
Yeah.
So they take you in these mine shafts. You have to get past blind dragon.
A blind dragon.
I'm pretty sure it's
no
blind.
I don't think it's
maybe
blind.
not.
It's heavily tortured and it's
Yes.
pissed.
Yeah,
All right,
it,
we're
it
gonna-
hates people.
We're gonna take a thing out of my old book. Summon 2 fire suits.
All right.
Here's the thing. The person that's escorting you all of a sudden starts ringing a bell
And it like cowers in the corner.
and it cowers to the bell.
All right, I'm gonna keep my fire suits on.
For safety
reasons.
OSHA approved.
All right.
All right, yeah. So we'll keep ringing the bell.
Okay, so you get into the vault. You steal what you need to steal, but the alarms start going off. Everyone knows you're there.
Yeah.
They're coming for you hard.
You grabbed what you needed.
Yep.
Turn into an eagle.
But you're underground.
An eagle's worst nightmare.
Yeah. So you basically start running out. You meet the people that are trying to stop you in the dragon room.
I meet them. Who are they? Are they like bank
They're a
employees?
bunch of
They're bank employees, Death Eaters, bunch of
All
like
that.
Voldemort's minions, basically.
Yeah.
I knew the banks were working for Vault.
Yeah.
At this point, yeah, they were.
Basically the whole wizarding world. Like he has basically staged a coup of the government. Like
Yeah.
he's
He-
in charge of everything at this
Yeah.
point. Since
controls
Dumbledore's
everything.
dead, there's no one to
Rough.
resist him.
All right, I'm gonna appeal to their better. Actually, no, not gonna say that. Never mind. How do I get around this? So I'm just trapped underground. I can't even fly away.
and there's a dragon.
This room, you're not really. It's like enclosed, but it leads up to a ceiling of the building.
Like
Oh,
there's
the
a
dragon's there?
massive
The dragon's
shaft.
there. Yes.
All right, I have my fire suits on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna summon I'm gonna summon a fire truck.
A what?
I'm
A
gonna,
fire truck?
I'm gonna get into the fire truck. I'm gonna let the dragon just do its thing then, while I sit in my fire truck with my fire suit.
Wait, hold up. First of all,
Actually-
that fire truck's gonna be crashing down through the ceiling.
Yeah.
And you could just turn into an eagle then, right?
Oh, this is brilliant. I'm gonna summon a fire truck. It falls to the ceiling. It's gonna land on some of these guys. I turn into an eagle. I fly away. The dragon does work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would get you out of it.
I think that might, because that would open up the
Yeah,
ceiling.
because in the movie they'd have commandeered the dragon
Yeah.
and fly him out of there.
No, I'm going my fire truck method. I don't need
I
a
think that
dragon.
works.
That's awesome. Yeah, I don't see why that wouldn't
Yeah.
work. It
So
just
basically-
breaks through the ceiling already.
Yeah. So
you're good.
Yeah, so you start traveling the countryside, finding the occasional Horcrux, destroying it. Then you figure out that the last 2 are Voldemort's pet python that he has, and there's a lost tiara at Hogwarts.
Yeah.
And Hogwarts is
Well,
heavily under
there's
the
3
control.
more, and there's
Well-
those 2. Yeah.
You only think there's 2 more.
Right.
All right. So let's go snake first. I'm an eagle. Snake's natural enemy.
But it's like a magic snake. And it's like
And it's
I'm a magic
massive.
it's like world record size python, like 30 feet long,
Yeah.
very large.
And it also can lunge quite well.
Yeah.
It's very good at lunging.
All right. Do I know where it is?
It's with Voldemort at all times.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It doesn't leave his side.
Yeah.
All right.
So, well, actually, we should probably fast forward a little ways because this is a little too open-ended. Basically, you go back to Hogwarts because you know for sure one of them is there. One of the Horcruxes is there. As you're there, you get found out. They know you're there. The good teachers rally and force the Death Eaters out of the school.
Yeah.
So now you're basically just preparing.
You're in
for
a
the-
castle.
Yeah, you're preparing for the invasion now.
Yep.
And you know there's a Horcrux somewhere in the school, and the other one's with Voldemort.
Yep.
What are you doing?
All right. I'm going to the school. I'm summoning a tank.
A tank.
A tank
All right.
with a gun.
What kind of tank?
Abrams. 'Cause it's the only one I can think of.
All right. Cool.
I'm one Abrams. Summoning
good
that.
tank.
That's fallen from the sky. I'm summoning it so it lands on someone. I'm getting
Okay.
in the tank. Turning eagle, getting in the tank. I'm locating Voldemort. He's there, right?
Yes, he penetrates the magical barriers of the school.
Yeah. He's
All
not
right.
far away.
I'm just opening fire with this tank
Okay.
You're just launching shells.
at him.
I think he would probably pretty effectively dodge.
Stop that.
Yeah, he'd pretty effectively stop that.
I'm
I
getting
think.
out of the tank. I'm summoning a nuke.
Oh, crap.
I'm summoning it high enough in the air so that it's going to fall down and detonate. And I'm turning into an eagle and flying away.
So, do you think a nuclear explosion could destroy Horcruxes?
I don't think so.
What?
Because
They're
they're
basically undestroyable. Like there's
they're indestructible. They can only be
indestructible is the word.
strucken down by
A basilisk fang,
yep.
the sword of Gryffindor.
Yep. Which is the only reason that works is because it's
it killed a
impregnated with
basilisk. Yeah.
basilisk venom.
I don't know if they reveal anything else that can destroy him.
I don't think there is really.
Do I have a basilisk fang?
Yeah.
We're
Well,
still dropping the nuke.
You
'cause
actually don't have a basilisk fang, but you killed a basilisk in like the depths of the castle. So you
Yeah.
know where the skeleton is.
going down, getting it,
All right. Got it.
dropping the nuke, clearing the area a little bit.
Okay.
That leaves me and Voldemort, mano a mano, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he'll
and the
survive
snake.
because of the
Yeah.
snake.
So
I've got my mixed martial arts skills. Closing the distance, getting in close, disarming him. I assume I know how to do that because I can do jujitsu.
yeah.
Disarming him, shanking that snake with the fang.
Okay.
So that's one down. How do I find this tiara?
Well, if basically a ghost leads you to it. And
Yeah.
Then you
Yeah.
you go.
I will
you
do
can-
that pre-nuke. Pre-nuke.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can just do that because it's pretty straightforward.
It's just the only reason you came back.
Also, be really easy to close the distance on Voldemort now because we're in a crater
And you've also had like 8 years of MMA training at this point.
Yeah. and we're in a radiated crater.
8 years of MMA yeah, you're
Don't you
in a
think that would kill
massive
the
arena.
snake?
The nuke?
Yeah.
I don't think because it's a Horcrux.
All right.
So
Yeah.
it's like
Either
an
way, I'm
invincible
shanking it
snake.
with the thing.
Yeah.
And it's mano a mano, me and Voldemort. He's disarmed. People's throat chop. Everyone cheers, or else in my head they do because they're all dead. All the ghosts cheer. And then people's arm bar. And I say to him, this is for my mother. I break his arm and I shank him in the neck with the basilisk fang for the kill.
He's just gonna
Wow.
eat it. He's not gonna die.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just eats that.
He's not gonna
just
die.
laughs.
Do it
Eh.
again.
He doesn't die.
Again, he just shakes it off.
Do I know
What do you-
why?
what do you know
why
at
he's
this
not dying?
point?
So
I
I don't think he finds. So
He
in the
doesn't
movie, Harry dies. He gets slayed out by Voldemort.
yeah.
But
He gets
it's-
stricken.
Yeah, this is. There's no way for you to guess this. So basically, Harry is the 8th Horcrux. When Voldemort killed
Yeah,
Harry's
so you're-
mother, he accidentally made him into a living Horcrux.
Yeah.
And
So that's
Harry
why like there's a
has-
link between them and all
yeah,
that.
Harry has the Resurrection Stone at this point. Dumbledore like hid it for him, and he found it, so he can like go in and like it's kind of almost like the Chinese thing. We can talk to the ancestors. He can do that with the
Oh,
stone.
here's what I would do. So I people's arm bar him. I stab him and he doesn't die. And I just say to him, I'm holding him by the neck, choking him out. I just go, hasta la vista, bitch, as another nuke is plummeting from the sky, which in turn would kill me.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I would say that would
It'd
kill because
kill-
Avada Kedavra kills Harry.
Yep.
In the movie.
Yeah, it does. Because he just lets it hit him at
Yeah.
that point.
So you get nuked. All of a sudden, you find yourself in this train station with Dumbledore.
It's
He
a
basically
white-
tells you you can stay dead or you can come back to life.
I'll come back.
Okay, because
All right.
you dying doesn't kill Voldemort. You still have to actually physically kill him.
Yeah.
I
But
nuked this bitch
Because
But-
now,
but you were-
twice.
Yeah,
But-
but
but
he,
the thing
he
is-
still was invincible because he had Horcruxes.
yeah,
Oh.
because
But
now
now-
you killed the last bit of his soul.
yeah,
so-
You know
besides
what?
what's left inside.
He's irradiated. I just got to wait him out.
well, he's also broken arm,
Yeah.
a couple holes
He's
in
just
it.
kinda laying-
Hang.
He's just kind of laying in
a burning
crater.
mess right
Yeah.
now.
so you basically just come back to life.
and
I'll-
you're in a burning crater.
I'll choke him out. That's how I finish him off.
I think that would
Headlock,
work.
choke him out.
I think that would
All
be
right.
effective.
I live the rest of my short life and die of
Radiation.
Poisoning, but you've rid the world of Voldemort.
That's right. I've also rid the world of Hogwarts.
Yeah.
That
yes.
is very true.
Very
But
effectively.
I would say that you got through the storyline.
MMA.
That's right.
MMA, greater than
MMA,
magic.
baby.
The people's throat chop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The people's throat chop and the people's armbar for the win.
So, do you mind if I rate your performance?
Yeah, rate
Kind
it.
of like you rated my intro.
Rate it.
I
I'm
feel like
ready.
Tim should do the same.
Yeah, definitely.
So-
Was I better or worse than Harry?
I'm gonna do it similar as you do. So I'm gonna rate you on a scale of the Avengers.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a Hawkeye on a scale of Avengers.
Do you like Hawkeye?
Pretty deadly, especially when
True.
you become Samurai Hawkeye.
True.
I forget the name, but
Yeah.
Tim, what? Give me your rating.
I liked it generally.
Do you
So,
think I need to know if I was more effective than Harry or not.
yeah, so I think, oh man, you went on a whole nother approach. I'm going to say like they didn't know that was coming.
yeah,
You have a
Again,
chance.
these wizards have spent their entire lives just pointing sticks at each other. They're not
Yeah.
expecting the physical confrontation.
I would say you definitely did it more effectively than Harry because most of your
You just went, like-
confrontations, you just got straight to the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just-
You knew what you wanted.
Yeah.
You did it.
That
He was a
that
little
MMA
unsure of himself.
training.
Yeah.
I had confidence.
All right. Just for the confidence level and the straight to the point throat chopping, I'm going to give you on a scale of vehicles. You're a sports car.
Sports car.
Yeah.
But we are in consensus that I could be the chosen one.
I
Right?
You
think
could-
you
you
could.
could be
yeah.
the boy who lived.
Yeah.
You put all your time and effort into MMA fighting and training and a little bit of magic.
Right. Just enough to get by.
Just enough to summon things, basically.
yeah.
And lift stuff up with your
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
I think you're good.
Well, all right. Well, thank you, Mitch, so much.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
I think so too.
liked
Thanks,
figuring out that I could be the chosen one.
man. I did too.
Yeah.
And now you don't have to watch the rest of the movies.
Exactly.
All right.
You definitely should.
You know how they play out in your own mind.
I do. My version's better. Fight me, JK. I have MMA, 4 years of MMA or 8 years or whatever it was.
Yeah. Something like that.
All right. Well, thank you so much, all you non-salad eaters out there. We really appreciate it. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions for future topics, send us an email. That's in the description below. I have been Noah.
This is Tim.
And thank you, everybody. See you next time.